What's up, everyone? It's me, Dre. I want to talk about this crazy shit where people say that Obama divided this country. And it kind of ties into this recent story that just came out in the news. Now, back in 1955, you had this young 14-year-old black kid named Emmett Till from Chicago. He goes down to one of these southern states visiting his relatives, goes out to a store, and supposedly he catcalled this white woman. So she goes home and she tells her husband, and he gets a friend. They find out where Till is at late at night, pull him out, whoop his ass, give him a severe ass whooping. They tie a cotton gin fan around his neck with barbed wire. Teeth missing, left eye missing, gunshot templed to the right side of his head, and then they dump him in the Tallahatchie River. Now, Obama divided this country, but this was 6 years before Obama was even born. And motherfuckers want to say that somehow a black president who's asking for cops to be more accountable for the shit that they do and the injustices, all of a sudden this black president is a quote-unquote race baiter, which is no fucking such thing. That he divided this country. The country was divided when Emmett Till was killed. The country was divided about 15 years or maybe less when George Stinney, he was like a 12-year-old kid, probably like the youngest to have been sentenced to death in Georgia, I believe. But motherfuckers want to believe that a black president can divide this country. You know, when black people came over to this country, the country was already divided. The birth of white privilege saw too that poor blacks and poor whites were separated. The way that was done is you give certain benefits to those poor whites that gave them an advantage over blacks. That's how white privilege was born. Because the poor whites saw that this is better treatment than the blacks will get. We like this. So the country has always been divided. The concept of thinking that someone of darker skin is so inferior that they deserve to be slaves, that they're beasts of burden. But all of a sudden, a black president here in 2016, near the end of his second term of the presidency, has divided this country. And now most recently, the Emmett Till memorials that were erected because of his gruesome murder have been vandalized. This is the second time where they've shot up his memorial. And these are from the same racist assholes that seem to believe that there's a divide in this country created by a black man, which is totally bullshit. So again, when people say that Obama divided this country, it's only because they don't want to look within. They don't want to take a look at their own shadows. They don't want to look at the evil that they created. Because if a black man has divided this country, how is it that so many white people have benefited from the brutality of black people? Why is it that the previous 43 sitting presidents have never stood up when it comes to police brutality? But people want to say, well, what about black on black crime? Well, we could easily say, what about white on white crime? Because we all know a black person didn't kill JonBenet Ramsey. A black person didn't walk into Columbine High School and shoot up those kids. A black person didn't go into the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado and shoot those moviegoers who just wanted to see Batman. So yes, there is divide in this country. But was it created by a black man? The only people that believe that a black man created this divide in this country are racist ass white people, ignorant ass non-blacks, and token ass niggas. Anyway, if you like this video, hope that you like, subscribe, and share it. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. Peace.